In this video, I'm going to provide a high-level overview of how Google Webmaster Tools can help you understand the status of your site. So Google Webmaster Tools is essentially a package of tools that Google uses to communicate with us about the status of our site. And this is also at the place where you can communicate with Google about your site. So it's a very useful tool. It's free, and if you have not set it up, you should set it up right now. Pause the video and go set it up right now. Now, when you log on to Google Webmaster Tools, this is what you see, and obviously Google considers these elements important, and that's why Google shows us these three elements on the site dashboard. So the first one is crawl errors, and this is where Google tells us, look, this is the kind of problems that we see, errors that we see when we are going through your site, so please take care of it. And as you can see, there's soft 404 not found, and there are also other kinds of errors, and we'll talk about that in more details in the other video. Then there's search queries. So obviously Google is a search engine. It will tell us, using this tool, to show us how people are finding our site, which keywords people are typing in on Google to find our site, and also how people react to the results. So when your site shows up on Google, how people react to that result. Do people click on it? Do people just ignore it? And obviously you can use the data here, this search queries data, to further improve that click-through rate, and we'll talk about that in the other video. Then there's sitemaps. So as you can see here, web sitemap and image sitemaps have been submitted to Google. And this is the way to communicate with Google about your site, to tell Google that how many pages you have and how it's structured and things like that. So it's a very useful tool. Now there are, as you can see, so many elements, so many things that we can do in Google Webmaster Tools. But instead of going through them one by one, since there will be other videos explaining each topic, what I would like to do is to provide you with a list of things that we can do with Google Webmaster Tools, so you know what we can achieve with Google Webmaster Tools. So first item, apply structured data without adding any code to your site. Now structured data, obviously you can see there's a tab there. This is a very simple coding that you can add to your site to help Google understand better about certain elements on your site. And as you might know, there's the schema code. That's what this structured data is all about, and we'll talk in more details in the other videos. But what I want to show here is the data highlighter function that in a way you can substitute. In a way you don't have to provide those coding, encode, put those coding in your site to communicate with Google, to provide that structured data to Google. You can use this data highlighter. The downside to this is that this is only pertinent to Google. So even if you apply data highlighter, only Google will understand what's going on and not other search engines such as Bing. So ideally you should apply structured data, but obviously for small businesses or startups, you don't have that resource. So this is a good alternative to that. Now let's move on to internal linking. Google provides a tool to allow us to see how the website is internally linked, I should say. And if we click on one of this, as you can see, all these pages are linking back to the home page, and there are 61 total links right now. And this allows us to see, okay, so which page or pages haven't got any internal links, and we can plan internal linking strategy using this data. Then monitor hacking. So if we come here to content keywords, so this tells us how Google sees our site, and if you see a keyword that is not relevant to your site, probably someone has hacked your site and replaced the content or adding some malicious content or content that's not relevant to your site. And this is a tool, one of the tools that you can use to find out about that. Then there's the monitor server status, and obviously that would be down here. So curl errors, and we also saw that on the dashboard. You know, it tells you if there's any server connectivity issues, and also you will start seeing server errors if there's an error. Now capture more link juice, and this is where curl errors, yes. So for soft 404 not found, so essentially Google is telling us that when they try to visit these pages, they didn't find them. And what we can do is we can apply 301 redirects to these pages and redirect them properly to a page that's similar to this missing page. And that in a way allows us to capture those lost, so to speak, link juice. And we'll talk about this in more details in other videos. Then there's the communicate better with Google about your site structure. So this is where sitemaps comes in. And as you can see here, you can upload your sitemaps to help Google understand better about how your site is structured. And if there's an issue, Google will let us know right here. Then block Google from indexing certain pages. So you can do that with URL parameters. You can configure the URL parameters and telling Google that, look, here's a certain section on my site I don't want it to get indexed, and this tool can help us do that. And obviously there are other ways you can modify your robots.txt, but we'll talk about that in another video. Then remove already indexed pages from search results. So this is where we are going to use this tool, remove URLs. So this is a tool that allows us to communicate with Google, telling Google that, look, here's the URLs that I don't want it to appear on Google search results, please remove it. And then see how Google sees your site. So this is fetch as Google. So we can fetch your site as Google and see how Google sees it. And this will help you understand, okay, why is Google telling me there's a problem here? What is Google seeing about that page? That kind of things. So that covers everything on the list. So that's it for this video, and I look forward to see you in other videos. Thank you.